Here is a disturbing blind item that is allegedly about Ghislaine Maxwell and how she got her start procuring children and who was there to help her. This one's called The Early Start. Almost 30 years ago, the Madam and Procurer, Ghislaine Maxwell, started really building her resume as someone who knew what to do to get underage kids to a place where they could be abused and then capture evidence of people abusing them to be used against the abusers at a later date. It was at an event nearly 30 years ago that gave rise to this unalive billionaire, Jeffrey Epstein. No, they had not worked together yet, but it is what the Madam and Procurer and her dad, Robert Maxwell, gathered that day that put so many people on the hook. The event was naturally a Disney themed event. It took place at the homestead of a lord, Alexander Thynne, the seventh Marquess of Bath. This lord just happened to pass away during COVID, but left a legacy of debauchery. At one point, he had nearly 100 women on his payroll that he slept with, in addition to his wife, of course. These women were given cottages on his land to live and to entertain his friends on a needed basis. Most of them were also wired for sound and video. The Lord enjoyed watching. He also had a love of adult videos, most of which he made himself or commissioned through one of the 100 women. What a perfect place to invite a bunch of underage girls and boys and then to get everything recorded to use it later. It made perfect sense, of course, then to have the tabloid owner and his daughter have their Disney party there. The names of those attendees were the foundation of the unalive billionaire's blackmail business, and also one of the reasons the tabloid owner of the Mirror ended up unalive. And the related headline here reads, The Mirror organized a Disney day out for the kids at Lord and Lady Bath's Longalat House in Wiltshire, a great fun day in which Ghislaine Maxwell presented a check for £2,000 for the Save the Children Fund on the 13th of September in 1985. And here is the photo of Ghislaine Maxwell at Disney in 1985. And the caption here reads, Elite child trafficker Ghislaine Maxwell at Disney. Disney held the rights to the movie The Sound of Freedom, but they refused to release it. Gee, I wonder why.